we are now joined in by our correspondent Shishir. Shishir, very quickly tell us, the Shiv Sena has refused to budge on its stand, wherein it says that it will not bargain on the 169 seats it fought in 2009. Very quickly, give us more details on that, and also which way is the issue headed, because we've seen that the deadlock is still persisting.
Well, absolutely. Let me tell you that as we're inching towards the election, the deadlock, especially in the BJP and Shiv Sena seat sharing, is still continuing here. Of course, now only a few days are left, but what we're getting from inside is that being it Shiv Sena or BJP is not ready to compromise on the seat sharing, and that's what the crux of the story that we're getting inside also. Though the round of meeting is going on in Shiv Sena, also in BJP, also deliberations are on. The leaders are meeting with each other. Yesterday also we've seen that Aditya Thackeray and Gajanan Kirtikar from Shiv Sena met O.P. Mathur in Mumbai, and after that also there have been reports that the BJP is telling that they will send a fresh formula to the Shiv Sena. On the other hand, Shiv Sena is saying that they've also made a different formula, and they'll be they're waiting the answer from the BJP side. So obviously each one is trying to dodge the ball from their own court and trying to say that the other party will take a decision, but not both the parties at this point in time reached to the consensus. Clearly shows that going forward now this is going to be a very critical issue for the Sena and BJP alliance here. And not just Sena and BJP, those parties who have been the small party who has been involved in this, they are also facing a lot of trouble at this point in time. Though this small party have already requested both the parties to sort out the issues and to allot the seat as soon as possible, it seems that even now, when few days are left, whether the nomination filing is on 27th, and now onward we have just seen that 5 or 6 days are left only. But in spite of that, not both the parties have reached the consensus, making it quite difficult for the contestant who are going to be contesting the election from their own constituency also, and of course for the party worker as well.
All right, Shishir, you stay with us. At this point, Yogesh is joining us from the Shiv Sena office, and I'll come back to you again, Shishir. But Yogesh, I'm asking you about the Shiv Sena meeting, which is happening in Mumbai. Also, very quickly, tell us how strongly are both the parties here poised when we talk of the seat sharing formula, because both the sides have refused to budge. One, and secondly, we have confirmed the reports for us. On one hand, BJP says that they haven't received any information, or for that matter ultimatum, from the Shiv Sena on the seat sharing formula till now. And our correspondent Shishir also tells us that on 27th the filing of nominations is to take place. So which way is this issue heading towards?
Yeah, one thing is very clear. Shiv Sena, Sanjay Raut has spoken to media. He has clearly stated that there would be no compromise in mission 150 of Shiv Sena. So this is the main point. This is the main crux, in fact, that is going to play a very vital role tomorrow, because by tomorrow we are told that by tomorrow Shiv Sena Chief Uddhav Thackeray will take final call on this all deadlock and the standoff. We have also spoken to other leaders of Shiv Sena that were joined the meeting. They have clearly stated that there will be no compromise in mission 150. But also they are very confidently they are saying that the alliance is very important. Party BJP is very important for them. So this is basically indirect message to all of us that definitely the crux whatever we are witnessing over the last couple of days within two parties, from morning to evening, back-to-back meetings is going on, negotiation is going on, even high-level negotiation is going on even in Delhi. But this time it is expected that by tomorrow there will be some perfect formula that will solve this equation. Priti.
All right, Yogesh, thank you so much for those details. Shishir, I'll come back to you again. I was talking to Yogesh and he told us that the deadlock is still continuing. Tomorrow we will have a final word from the Shiv Sena there. Very quickly, put into perspective for us the political repercussions of this issue. Both the parties there adamant on their own stand. They're refusing to budge. On the other hand, we've also had reports of a rift between the Congress and the NCP. So how far will this pan out and have a bearing on Maharashtra politics?
Well, absolutely. Looking at this entire condition at this point in time, let me tell you that if if the Shiv Sena and BJP break the alliance, they will definitely have to pay the price at this point in time. And it's not just because they're not making alliance. Even the people, most of the people from the Maharashtra thinking that this is a very good alliance that they have seen since last 25 years. There's a common perception of the people that these two parties will definitely come together. But if in case, if they don't come together, then definitely they'll have to pay the price. And Congress NCP is waiting for that moment probably. Though we have seen here that Congress and NCP has also not reached to the consensus, but definitely we can see that if anything untoward happens in this alliance, that will benefit directly to the Congress NCP, and that's the reason probably even Congress and NCP is not coming out clearly and stating that what happening to the seat sharing issue. Of course, the meeting is on in Delhi with the Congress and NCP senior leaders already in Delhi, and the deliberations are on. But in the state level also, the leaders from the NCP clearly stated that now the ball is in court of the Congress. Now Congress will take a decision. So obviously, the situation that we have seen in BJP and Sena camp, the same situation is, we can see in the Congress NCP camp also. But of course, going forward now, the BJP Shiv Sena alliance is much in talks, because right now, looking at the entire political picture in Maharashtra, it seems that the BJP has very good confidence because they have won in the center also along with the Shiv Sena. And on the other hand, Shiv Sena is also trying to gain more and more power in the state because they have got good momentum also in the Lok Sabha election. So that's the reason there have been a lot of air talking about, especially the BJP and Shiv Sena alliance is concerned. But of course, the Congress and NCP is closely watching the activity, what's happening in the other camp also. So definitely, all these four parties, if you see all the four parties, their power at this point of time is not so good that they can win single-handedly in the state, and that's the reason they need alliance, be it Shiv Sena, BJP or Congress NCP. But going forward now, as I just told you, there are only a few days are left. All these political parties are trying to make the ground for their own parties probably before going to election, so that they can try to get the power as soon as try to get maximum seat from the alliance partner as soon as possible, and that's what the pressure tactic is going on right now in the state.
All right, thank you so much, Shishir and Yogesh, for joining us from Mumbai and giving us those updates. Those were our correspondents joining us and giving us updates on the separate meetings which are being held in Mumbai, both in the BJP camp and the Shiv Sena camp.